I'm reaching out because I'm in a really difficult and painful situation, and I'm hoping for some advice from people who might have experienced something similar. I'm currently 12 weeks pregnant, and my boyfriend, Jake, 25, has started accusing me of cheating. This has been incredibly distressing and confusing, and I'm not sure how to handle it. Here's the full story. Jake and I have been together for almost 3 years. We met during college, and from the beginning, our relationship was intense but wonderful. We connected on a deep level, and we talked openly about our future, including the idea of starting a family. About a year ago, we started trying for a baby. It was something we both really wanted, and we were excited about the prospect of becoming parents. When I found out I was pregnant, I was overjoyed. I wanted to share the news with Jake in a special way. I planned a small celebration for just the two of us and got some baby-themed gifts to give him. I wanted this to be a happy moment for us. About a month ago, I noticed a significant change in Jake's behavior. At first, I thought it was just stress or anxiety about the upcoming changes in our lives. He seemed distant and less affectionate, which was unusual for him. He started making comments about how I was too focused on work, even though I was working from home and making a concerted effort to be present and supportive. Jake's distance gradually turned into something more alarming. He would pick arguments over minor things and seemed increasingly suspicious. He started questioning where I was going, who I was talking to, and whether I was spending too much time away from him. I tried to be patient and understanding, thinking that he was just feeling overwhelmed by the changes we were about to face. Then, one night, everything came to a head. We were having dinner, and out of nowhere, Jake accused me of cheating. I was completely blindsided and didn't even know how to respond. I asked him what had brought this on, and he started mentioning inconsistencies in the timeline of my pregnancy. I've always been upfront about when I found out, and the steps I've taken since then, so I was baffled by his claims. Here's the timeline I've shared with him. I found out I was pregnant right after a missed period. I took 2 home pregnancy tests that both came back positive. I went to the doctor for a blood test and an ultrasound around 7 weeks to confirm the pregnancy. Throughout this time, I've made sure to keep Jake informed about every step of the process. Despite my transparency, Jake seems fixated on the dates and details. He's mentioned that he's not sure if I got the timing right, or if I've been honest about the whole process. I've tried to show him the documents from my doctor's appointments, but he keeps insisting that something doesn't add up. The situation is further complicated by Jake's past experiences. He's had trust issues before, stemming from previous relationships where he was cheated on. I understand that he's carrying this baggage into our current relationship, but it's difficult to navigate when I feel like I'm being punished for something I haven't done. I've tried to be understanding and supportive, but the constant accusations are taking a toll on me. I've attempted to have calm, honest conversations with him about his concerns. I've tried to reassure him and explain the timeline repeatedly, but these discussions often turn into arguments. I suggested couples counseling as a way for us to work through these issues with professional guidance, but Jake dismissed the idea. He thinks that if we can't resolve this on our own, it's a sign that our relationship is in trouble, which only adds more stress to the situation. I'm genuinely concerned about how to move forward. I want to address his doubts and rebuild trust, but I also need to protect my own mental well-being during this pregnancy. Should I insist on couples counseling, even if Jake is resistant? Are there other ways I can help him feel more secure without compromising my own emotional health? I'm really struggling to find a balance here, and I could use any advice or perspectives from those who have been in similar situations. Thanks in advance for your help and support.